This is a cellar, is a repeat client. This is the second cellar we've done for him. If you can imagine this, it was an old kind of a wet bar area. We took it and changed in the archway and the front door, and it really changed into a feature of the house. So you could see bottles on both this side and the other side. This was a custom designed frame and glass to go through this archway so we could create like a real visual from the living room into the wine cellar. Okay, we were going for a real modern look in this wine cellar, sort of a modern cross with traditional. We didn't want to go, ultra modern on that side. It doesn't fit into the house. So our wood racking, what we did is we have white oak, unfinished. We have traditional white oak tabletops, but we put a clear coat finish on all tabletops in case you happen to open a bottle of wine and spill a little. Cleans up a little easier than unfinished wood. Typical display row with LED lighting. This is our open horizontal storage for large format bottles. So here we have magnums all displayed. Again, same thing, we have LED lighting. But the fun feature that we do is we create these coved trays that are removable. Right, so you have a smaller cove tray in the front and a taller cove tray in the back, so that way you get more display area. These are the coved trays that we build. Again, one's for front, one's for back, so you can see that one's more elevated, so you get more visual display on your Magnum bottles. And that way everything's not at the same level. It gives a nice stair-step appearance. One thing that we like to do that's different than somebody else is we actually build our case storages up on little runners. So you can see the boxes slide very nicely on these little runners and you don't scratch up your racks that way. These are basically your traditional 9-bottle diamond bins. So a full diamond bin will take up to 9 bottles and then your smaller sections will fit in, but we do a solid, we don't do a lattice, we do a solid cord diamond bin. When you do a solid diamond bin, it looks good. The bonus of diamond bins is everybody likes the visual appeal of a diamond. The bad part about a diamond bin, and it's not really showcased here, he does have some champagnes in, but you really can only do a traditional sized, Cabernet style bottle in a diamond bin. And then they'll bin up very nicely. If you use Pinot Noir or Burgundy bottles or Chardonnay, they won't bin as nicely. So this is our VintageView wall that we have in front of. This is the inside look, and glass was on the other side. And this is a very good look for a visual display of wine. Creates a visual from inside the cellar and creates a visual from outside the cellar where you get to see wine as the feature on each side. And then this is all mounted to a floor-to-ceiling frame. So it's a great look. It's a great look to combine, to do that crossover between traditional wood and metal. So it gives us a look of both. But again, if you could imagine trying to build a wood feature that would be in front of glass, it would be very difficult, where this gives you a great look. Now, it's difficult to necessarily access this bottle that's up here against the glass where you have to push it through and come back. But it creates, that's where you put all your collectibles that you're not going to touch for a while. So it's a single deep rack on one side of the frame and a single deep rack on the other side of the frame. You could go up to 3 deep racks, but obviously you've seen us in this space, it's a little bit tight, and our goal was to get to about 700 bottles, and that's right where we sit here. So you want to be specific on a wine cellar door. So you imagine we're standing inside right now a very large refrigerator. A lot of times you'll see a single pane glass, kind of shower door look, something that's not sealed. It's not something we recommend, especially in a humid environment. If you're anywhere near the coast, it's something that really should not be done. You risk having condensation issues, you risk freezing your cooling system, you risk having condensation on the glass. So here what we recommend is we do a dual pane thermal insulated glass. It's all weather stripped and sealed. So this is a complete airtight environment. We have a steel framing around this. So this is kind of a classic steel door look. So now there's no air passing from the home into the wine cellar, and we don't have a heat exchange. This is a client's taste. This could have been a completely single glass pane. This could have been a handle, a larger handle from top to bottom. It really comes down to a client's choice. It's kind of a design issue at that point. The cooling system is a commercial grade cooling system. The evaporator coil is built by LRC. They do many different styles of wine cellar specific cooling systems. In this situation, because of all the glass that we had to go with 6,600 BTUs. We have a condenser outside, and inside we have the what's called a RM, or rack-mounted evaporator coil. The biggest reason we want split systems, or especially commercial grade split systems, is they're systems that can be repaired fairly easily. Any plumbing supply store is going to have the parts, the expansion valves or things to fix a system if it goes out, where if you're buying something more over the counter, you don't have that ability. You have to take it out, send it back to the manufacturer, they fix it and send it back to you. Most people don't like downtime in their wine cellars.